Hello, everybody. We are here with a familiar face, Mayor Ed Bolt, previous Mayor Ed Bolt of Shawnee, Oklahoma. And as you all know, we have been following the election, during the election, leading up to the election, and now after the election.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to touch base with Mayor Ed Bolt after the election. So as we may know, Mayor Ed Bolt, did you get reelected?
I did not.
You did not get reelected. And why do you feel like you didn't get reelected, Ed?
Well, more people voted for Eric.
Yeah, there
I mean,
you
it's
go.
that simple. I mean,
Yes.
I don't know the whys behind that. That's the choice the voters made, and
Right.
you respect their choice, and we all move on. And I wish Eric the best, and wish
Yes.
Shawnee the best. Still think it's the greatest town to live in, and excited for the future.
Yes, I love that. And thank you to everyone who did get out and vote. We
I know.
appreciate that we
Yeah.
do have a community of
Yeah.
voters. So we do appreciate that.
That's
And
great.
Mayor Ed Bolt, I do want to ask you,
Uh-huh.
what was your favorite thing during your term that you were able to complete? And so you were
Wow.
a commissioner for 2 years,
years, yeah.
before you were mayor. So of course you can include your entirety, your 6 years.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of significant things that happened, but probably if I had to rank one, I would probably say the agreement that we made with the CPN, and that we put that dispute that had been going on for
Yes.
my goodness, since 1961, we were able to put that behind us
That-
and move on. That in my mind just went on way too long, and the CPN are such important neighbors. I mean, their largest employer in Pottawatomie
Yes.
County, and I just think that getting that resolved was really significant and was very important for our community and for the future of our community. So
Yes.
there were a lot of good things, but I think I would probably put that at the top. I'm very
Yes.
proud that we were able to get that done.
Yes, and I am so happy that you mentioned that because I am learning more and more about tribal nations and sovereign
Right.
nations within Oklahoma. And of course, we know Shawnee has
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Or inside, but the Seminoles are just right outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So 5 right here. And it's just so eye-opening. And to know that within the last 4 years, we were able to grow closer to one of our largest employers and the Citizen Pottawatomie Nation within your tenure, that's absolutely amazing. So I'm so happy you shined some light onto that.
I think that was a very good thing.
Yes, it was
good
a
for
great
our
thing.
community and
And good for CPN as well.
I certainly
that
hope so.
partnership.
I mean,
Yes,
it should be good for both sides, shouldn't
Yes.
it? And I think it was, and will be going forward.
Yes, it is. And that is an amazing point, and I'm so happy you brought that up. And Bolt. Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
Experience the wholesome goodness of St. Gregory's Abbey. Our monks raise healthy, pasture-raised beef free from antibiotics and hormones. Available in the Monks Marketplace inside the front monastery doors every Tuesday through Saturday.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One. At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food,
great fun, the best hamburgers in town, keeps everybody smiling, parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonics.
Okay, so now Ed, I think the entire community is so curious. What is life like after being mayor? You have been so invested, and I mean, I can't help but assume you're going to continue to be invested in your community. So what does that look like moving forward?
So life has been a little different. As we were talking about, you know, Phyllis, my wife, had foot surgery, and she's been kind of laid up, so it's allowed me time to take care of her, you know, like I should. We have 16 grandkids, so there is always something going on with the grandkids to be involved in. And then Phyllis and I are both going to stay very active in the community. Recently, I actually went to work for Community Renewal, which I am very excited about. So, you know, Zoe Lozier had left, and she was in charge of their neighboring operations. So I'm going to be taking that role over. And then there's a project that involves socialization with seniors. And I'm very excited to be involved in that. I have the right color hair. Remember a lot of the same presidents that they do. So I really can't wait to get started on that. I think it's going to be just so much fun. But I mean, I cannot sit at home. There is no way. So we're going to continue to do good things in the community, and do everything we can to make this the best place to live, you know?
Yes, and Ed, we
appreciate
appreciate you for all of the work you did do during your time as mayor for the city of Shawnee. And I know as a young adult here, you have made my time here amazing, and I am excited to learn more about how to enhance the quality of life based off of what I've learned from you and all of the little things you did during your tenure. And so I am just so excited for what is to come for community renewal in your family as well during this, I'll just say, free time, more free time, if you will. Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you, Ed Bolt, for that.
Well, you know, I think it's going to be loads of fun. But it's, you know, we're the ones that live here, right? So it's up to us, all of us, to do everything we can to continue to, you know, better our community and and grow our community and and you know, make everybody feel welcome here. So I just love being involved in those kinds of things.
Yes, and it is so prominent. Whenever you are involved with things in the community, you just happen to fall in love with it more and more. And so I absolutely love that. Yes.
Do you want an easy car buying experience? Castor Keys on Harrison. No hidden fees, no price gimmicks. Castor Key Auto Mart for a fair and convenient car buying experience. Hardesty Market in Delhi, a real butcher shop for over 80 years. Daily lunch specials just like Mom used to make. Best cuts of meat and even better people. Your family at Hardesty Market in Delhi. For 25 years, Eric's has served you and your family for all your prescription needs. Eric and his staff love the community and love seeing you in the store conveniently located on North Hickapin. Make your day brighter by visiting Eric's today.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
And so, Ed Bolt, I want to come back in for one last question.
Okay.
I do want to know, since your last term just ended with September, right?
That's right. At the September meeting.
Yes. So, within the last few months of the year, this last quarter, is there anything that we can keep a lookout for? Like you mentioned, the street lights that were completed during your tenure that are now trickling towards the end of the year.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, you notice the bridge on Main Street was finished.
Yes.
And
we
how
love
nice did that
Yes.
turned out. I mean, it turned out amazing.
Amazing.
You know, the water treatment plant is, the wastewater treatment plant is moving forward, and that's probably about a year from completion. But that is so important for Shawnee because that's going to prepare us for the next 50 years. You know, there's other projects that are probably not as visible, like the widening of 45th Street,
Right.
but that's still going, you know, full force ahead, and you know, you're gonna see that happen. It may be, you know, a few years before you actually see, you know, the ground being broken and dirt being moved and all those
Yes.
kinds of things. But there's all this stuff that has to be done ahead of time. So that's done. The Kickapoo project from Kickapoo Spur down to Farrell. That'll you probably see that moving forward, you know, after the first of the year.
That's
But
exciting.
that'll be a nice development. So
Yeah.
there's lots of things that just because okay, all of a sudden we have a new mayor, those things don't stop. I
Right.
mean, those things are in the works, and they're going to keep working, and you know, that's just the way that works out. You know, when Eric gets done with his time, there's going to be things that Dave initiated that will go on beyond he's here. So we all kind of build on each other.
Exactly.
You know, so
Exactly.
there's lots of good things going on.
Yes, there are. And I'm glad you touched on that because during our code development meeting, I believe
Right.
that's what
Unified Development
the
Code?
Unified
Yeah.
Development Code, we kind of talked about how you were able to start new processes in your
Mm-hmm.
tenure because whenever you are elected as a new mayor, you do have to assume what has already been done before you. And so that's always good to know that there is a trickle effect even
Right.
in our city government as well.
Right.
So yes.
Definitely. Everybody builds on the work from, you know, what happened before them. It isn't like, you know, someone becomes mayor and then, oh, all these great things just happen out of the blue.
Yeah.
You know, we all build on what the person previous has done and the commissions previous have done.
Exactly.
And then when you're sitting on the commission, you try to make decisions so that you don't put commissions in a bad spot down the road.
You're right, right.
Because some of the issues that like we were dealing with were stuff that had gone on for a long time
right.
and needed to be, you know, we finally
Yeah.
get to a point where they need to be changed.
Iron out those
And
wrinkles.
so, right. So, and then you try to make decisions that, okay, there's not a commission 20 years, 30 years down the road that is going to need to fix what we did. You know, you want to try to fix things for the long term.
Haul.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Ed Bolt, you are a wealth of knowledge for our community, and I am so excited to see what life will look like after being mayor because I know you and your family are going to continue to thrive. And I am sure this is the first of many more conversations with Ed Bolt now that we know he's in community renewal and all of the
Yeah.
great things happening within the community. Ed is, of course, a wealth of knowledge for that. And so thank you so much, Ed, for taking the time and hanging out with us on this
I am
beautiful fall
Always
morning.
happy to do that. And I love you asked me to meet in one of the parks. I just love our parks. And we are in Redbud Park.
Yes, we're
And
in
it's
Redbud.
such a cool old park. And I mean, look at all the wonderful shade we have here. Great places to sit. And a morning like this, I mean, what could be better?
Nothing could be better. You have it. You heard it here first, folks. Nothing could be better. Grab a friend, walk and talk at a park, and just sit and chat about things that are important to you. And we are so grateful for this friendship and this morning. And thank you so much. And we will see you guys soon.
Thank you.